Hi guys, welcome back. We are completely on the floor today for this mat bar workout that's going to target the abs and inner thighs. Now it is a short one, but don't be fooled. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy. It just means that we're going to pack a little extra intensity into those 10 minutes. So if you're ready, go ahead, roll out your mat and let's go. Hi guys, we've got a nice quick one today, so just 10 minutes, but believe me when I say that 10 minutes is enough. Like, I think the abs are gonna be feeling pretty good and done after this 10 minutes. So go ahead, grab your mat. If you enjoy seeing these sorts of workouts, so mat bar, regular bar, Pilates, a little bit of cardio, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below so that you do not miss anything, because we are here twice per week doing all the fun stuff. So let's do it. All right, you're gonna start here in a seated position, but not just any seated position. We're gonna have a little bit of a turnout here. So we're getting a little bit of inner thighs as well. So toes together, my heels are lifted up off the floor, knees open, little bit of a C curve just in the lower back, navel's pulling in and up. We've got 1 minute where we're just gonna pulse here. So arms can be a nice first position. Let's pull up my timer. Let's pull up my timer. That's a good place to start. Oh, geez, come on. There we go. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. So a little first position here with the arms. Like I said, we're always pulling navel in. If the navel is not actively pulling in and up, you're gonna get a lot of hips out of this. Keeping open through the chest. So I said C curve in the lower back, not in the upper. Whoa. When I said that, a giant wad of cat fur just blew into the air. Did that come out of me? Did I just cough up a hairball? I didn't even cough. Did I just expel a hairball? I think it was probably just in the air and I sent it into motion, but I was curious. My partner did actually cough up a hairball allegedly the other day. I didn't see it. He said he inhaled a hairball from the cats, not an actual hairball, but he inhaled like a wad of their fur, and then it was in his throat and he coughed it up. Anyway, cool story, bro. All right, last one here. And then with those legs, we're just going to drop, extend the right leg, inner thigh up to the ceiling, bring it in, switch sides. Drop, extend. So we've got this little tilt back. Now we are flat through the lower back, lifting the chest, just alternating here. So as you bring it in, you really have to be active in commanding the lower abs to do it. Otherwise, the hips very much will do that. So really, really squeeze as tight as you possibly can. And again, thinking of zipping up. Keep that turnout, shoulders down. 10 minutes is going to fly by. 10 minutes is, I think, the perfect amount of time for abs. I could also do 15, possibly. Depends what the exercises are. Abs tend to be an area that does burn out relatively quickly because it is a smaller muscle group. Do one more of these, and then we're gonna do the same thing, double legs. So you can touch fingertips down if you need to. We go out, whoop, and in. I would recommend, in fact, tenting the fingertips out and in. Don't rest weight in the legs as you extend out, or it's gonna make it real hard. Keep pulling up from the navel, thinking flat belly. But yeah, feeling a bit of the inner thighs as well. That is the idea. In order to achieve that though, you do need to maintain that turnout. So on that extension, are your feet in a V? They should be. If the feet are parallel, we've lost that turnout, which means we're losing the inner thighs. My hips are just a little crunchy. All right, one more here, and then bring it back. Here again, we're gonna do a little lift up with both legs. So keeping them in that butterfly, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Pulling up from the navel. If you absolutely need to, you also have the option of going back to the elbows. Make sure that lower back is staying lifted off the floor there though, and you're not just like moving the hips around to get that lift. So back will stay constant, in other words. So there's a little bit of a crunch there. Woo! With the lower abs. Exhale on the lift. Not too much more of this one. And then we got an old tried and true. One more here. Feet are gonna come down, soles of feet together, knees open. I want you to roll all the way back here. We're gonna keep knees open, roll all the way back up to seated. So a little butterfly roll up, you can reach all the way forward. Keep pressing those legs wide. You'll notice, if you've never done these before, that the legs probably want to come back in together. That's because often on a regular roll-up, whether you're aware of it or not, the legs are helping out to an extent. So the legs, the quads and hip flexors will help out. This just kind of removes them from the equation. So I really like these as a test of how well you've got those roll-ups down, because they're a lot harder to use the legs to help on because we've just dropped them open. If you are just starting out with these, good training technique is to use a weight. I know it doesn't sound like it'd be easier, but if you hold a weight away from you, it'll help pull you up. If you hold it into your chest, it's gonna be a little harder. Last one there. Okay, so take a little break here. We're halfway through. Now is the portion where we get to stay lying down. Hooray, hallelujah. You could have head, neck, and shoulders lifted though if you want to. You can do hands underneath the tailbone. I think I am gonna do hands underneath the tailbone just because probably for the last few exercises anyway, I'm gonna want them there, so just get ahead. Same V position here, heels here, toes turned out, knees wide. We're gonna do just an extension here, so let's go. Actually, not just an extension. You're gonna extend, you're gonna hold. We're gonna lift up, we're gonna lower back to the diagonal, we're gonna pull in. So we're just going for the top half of the double leg lift. We're just teasing the double leg lift for now. Keep it nice and controlled so lower back stays on the floor. Really think of hollowing the navel. So I like breaking down double leg lifts into chunks, and I like taking them slowly, because the biggest error that people make with double leg lifts is going way too fast, rushing through them, and then the hips are just swinging around and they're really just using a lot of hip and back to do that lift, and the abs don't even do anything. So always slow them down. See if you can just pause in that diagonal. That's a good exercise, to just pause in that diagonal and check. All right, one more here. Lift, we're gonna keep legs up here. So alternating sides, we're gonna lower the right leg. You're gonna circle to the outside, a little bit bigger than I can hopefully, and bring it up. Same on the left. We lower, we circle, up. So it's a drop through center, circle around. Oh, I'm sad that I don't have more room to do this on the right because I quite like this one. But yeah, basically you can go as big as you want there as long as the hips then are not going out of whack, as long as no part of the back is lifting. So if you're rocking to one side to achieve a great big circle there, make it smaller because that's not it. Using the abs to lift. Keep pressing down. We want to create a little bit of a hollow in the navel. All right, one more of these bad boys. And then, similar deal, we're gonna bring the knees back in. We're gonna extend again to the diagonal. This time we go down. So we go to the low end, keep pressing navel down, back to that diagonal, pull in. It's really hard to stop at the diagonal there and not just keep lifting up. So lower, no part of the back leaves the floor. Lift, tuck in. This is why hands underneath is a helpful strategy, because it just helps create a little hole for the lower back to press down into. Really good way though to train your double leg lifts, because fairly common is for people to really rush through that bottom half. So to just take them out on their own and focus in on them, finds that angle.
Shows you how it should be. All right, last one there, but we're gonna do one more extension. We're gonna lower, we're gonna keep legs down, right leg. We lift through center, circle to the outside, and in. Left leg, lift straight up, circle, back down. Do not let any part of the back lift. So if you have a hollow back, and I do find it helpful for this one to lift head, neck, and shoulders. That's part of the reason I do it, because it does actually help create more of that hollow in the navel, which is what we want to press back down. But you also gotta just squeeze the abs super, super, super mega tight. Like the tightest you've ever squeezed the abs. Oh, she burns. We got one more exercise after this to bring us to our 10 minutes at wall. This wall is driving me up a wall. There we go. Let's do one more on either side. That's gonna take us a little bit long, but let's do it. All right, knees in, legs come up all the way straight, heels together, toes turned out, full double leg lift. You may have been able to guess this is where we were headed. So lower down, exhale, lift, back up. So I like to do a nice little hold there at the bottom before reversing, just to verify that I can hold it there and to give the abs time to react. They need a moment to react. If there's too quick a turnaround at the bottom, you can pretty much guess that it is your hip flexors that are doing the job, because they'll give you a quick turnaround. This should be like a slow kind of struggle to turn it around. You should just be feeling the abs. To some extent, with these sorts of ab exercises, you do have to go through the motions for a little bit and build enough strength to then just find it in the abs, because I will say, when I first started doing the upper leg lifts, one more here, I did feel a fair bit of hips. Now, I can finally say I don't get the hips anymore. Last one there, hug knees in. And it's really just a whole lot of lower ab. But yeah, that can take time to develop. Go ahead, rock up to a seated position. Quick little stretch here for the abs. So just flip around, hands underneath shoulders, walk the knees back. We're gonna lower down, and then you can take your version of a cobra. So that could be a half cobra. It could be all the way up. Ooh, hello abs. Shoulders down though. Okay, could have a little bend there. We're really thinking of expanding across the front body. There we go, there they are, hi abs. Could take a little twist there, look back over one shoulder, if that feels good for you. And let's press back to a child's pose. Give the lower back a little reset. After that cobra stretch, it's just nice to go the other direction. And there we go, on that sneezing from Luna note. All right, go ahead, sit up here, nice and tall. Should really be feeling tall now, because that does help with posture, obviously, when we work the abs, helps support everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, of course, hit that like button down below. Let me know in the comments what kind of workouts you would like to see more of. If you want longer ones, shorter ones, cardio, more slow flow, let me know down below. And of course, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you do not miss anything. We're here twice per week, and I cannot wait to see you guys again. Bye.